Yes, we're back. We are back. Burnley 3, Palace 3. For the neutrals, an absolute world beater, which probably still won't be top at match of the day. But I guarantee
It
for
will
both
not
set of
be
fans,
first on match of the
we
day.
are.
No, we all know what game's going first on match of the day. We all know what's going first on match of the day. And you know
Fair
what?
play, Watford. Fair play, Watford.
I'm just happy for them because you know what it is? It's kind of been coming for about, 10 years or so because we've been telling them, as fans of smaller clubs, enjoy your time at the top because what goes up will eventually come down.
This is it. But yeah, this is the match reaction to the 3-3 draw against Burnley. Got my usual co-hosts, Nate and Jordan. How you doing, guys?
Yeah, good, Rich. How are you?
Yeah.
I am somewhat calmer having let a bit of time pass from the final whistle because had I come on straight after the final whistle, I don't think Dan would appreciate my language, but I've calmed down a fair bit since then.
This is why I intentionally schedule these things in the evening. Just to have that thought process and stuff. Also, we got, and you know what, at very short notice, I literally messaged him like with 5 minutes to 8. It was like, if you're free, hop on. Big up Dan. He was here with us on the preview, obviously.
Cheers for inviting me along, mate.
Nah, you know what? It's actually going to be interesting to have your point of view on this as well.
Yeah.
Because we're ticked off for many different reasons, by the way, which we will get into. And also, Sean's obviously, he's got nip on settings, but hopefully he'll be back with us. And Luke.
Hey, big up Luke.
How you doing, Luke? Uh-oh.
Nippon settings.
Rotted. Nippon strikes back again, you know.
Nippon is hitting up everybody. All right. I'm going to leave Luke there just in case he's good. But Sean, welcome. I know you've been in the chat as of late. And thanks for... Oh, there we go.
It's gone again. Hi, Nippon's back again.
Listen, let's just get started anyway.
Hey, yo, we know where Nippon flew on his little time in Heathrow Airport.
In it, man went straight to Jamaica and swiped that Wi-Fi, bro.
Swipe the Wi-Fi. Big up Jay. AU and Luca shouldn't be starting, and wide drop Edward. Positive is we didn't lose an unbeaten 7. We're definitely going to get to the first point that you made. Big up Brush as always supporting. Brush, hold that popcorn for tomorrow, my G. Hold that popcorn for tomorrow.
No, Brush is cool. Don't mind Brush. Brush will keep it moving. It's the other man that you need to be worried for.
This is what I'm saying. That's why he can have his popcorn then, because he's normally so measured.
Yeah.
It's the rest of them. I'm sending them a link tonight.
No, allow that, bruv. Allow them to mourn because their club's dying of death, bruv. Terminal illness, bruv.
Disappointed to draw, but we moved, bring on the Villa. And they just had a massive bounce today, which I'm not complaining about. Defense was really poor today. And Sean, listen, keep trying. Listen, because we do want to hear your views. You know what I mean? So, we'll speak to
maybe switch it to cellular. If he's got a cellular connection, it might. Sometimes Wi-Fi kind of goes a bit funny.
Yeah, it goes on and off.
So maybe cellular might give you a stronger connection because it's happened to me and a few other people a few times.
This is it. Big up now. Thanks for tuning in. We could have folded easily second half, but this is a new pace, and
big time.
This is why I'm happy I've given it time to breathe. I can see both sides. I can see both sides. But let's start off with our guest. Actually, it'll be very interesting to hear his viewpoints. Your thoughts on the game, then?
It was one of those where both sides, we've seen this season, both sides in different, not against each other, have got on the front foot. We've liked to take the game to our opposition. It was one of those games where you score one, we'll score one. It could have carried on. If the referee wanted to blow his whistle when one of them were already a goal up, then fair enough. It was just one of those where you score, we score. It's such a hard game to talk about, really, because there was so much difference there's difference in opinion, but there's also difference in the way we played compared to how you played. I mean, fair play. Looking back at that combined 11, I know I said about loan players and I didn't include one, but Conor Gallagher, fucking beast, absolute beast. The goal that he had no right to still actually try and play that pass in for Benteke's second goal, but he still manages to sneak it through two defenders to get it to Benteke, who's just got a clean shot at goal. Fair play. So a massive shout for that. As I say, the third goal was a shocker from a defensive point of view for us. As I say, you shouldn't have so many bodies on the line. Stick one person on the line. Get two people attacking the ball. You're playing in the Premier League, for fuck's sake. You are not playing Sunday League, where you are a team that's been battered 9-0, 8-0, 13-0 every other weekend. Don't do that shit. I can understand if you're 36 years old and you can't and you feel like you can't clear a ball, so you just have to hit it clear. That's fair enough. I get that. But there's 3, 4, 5 of you, and you're piss farting about. As you said in the preview,
it's criminal having that many men on the line as well. Because let's say you clear it off the line, but then you've got 2-3 Palace players free in the box if a cross comes in, and these men are still stuck on the line thinking, oh, we're still in danger. So you're looking at that going, okay, granted, yes, defensively poor because they conceded, but the game plan from both defences, our defence and your defence, it was literally...
They may as well not have been there. It was just a game of forwards. You attack, we attack. That's pretty much how it was. I mean, you guys were unlucky. You rattled the bar that dying minutes of the game. Zaha had a chance. I mean, could have nicked it with that. But
why to pull a save out of his arse on Vidra?
Yeah. It's such a topsy-turvy game. We did say it's a potential banana skin, didn't we? And to be fair, it lived up to the hype. I'm just happy that both teams have come away with a point. If anything, probably fair enough, because we've sort of, you said, fingers crossed we can keep the momentum up from prior to the international break. I wanted exactly the same. A point's fair enough going into our next game. I think we'll both take that. For a team of our stature, you're still a team adapting with everything with Vieira. We're starting to pick up points, so we sort of can look at it as a point gained in another sense. I can't take anything away from Cornet though. To get an equaliser, if you're going to get an equaliser, what a volley!
It is. Jordan, before I come to you, I'll just address the comments. Big up Super Nick. Our attacking plays this season, our defending was like last season. What does expressions normally say? It's got everything at the front, nothing at the back. Like
Victoria Beckham FC, bro.
Yeah, Victoria Beckham, Miley Cyrus, like all of that. Literally.
Rich.
Oh, snap, Luke, you're there.
Yeah.
You scared me. I was like, that's not Jordan, Nate, or Dan. How you doing, Luke?
Yeah, I'm on the coach. I'm on the away coach.
Wicked.
So, going back to what Dan said, Cornet is a real good player, and probably in the next 2 to 3 years, you can probably sell him on for a good amount of fee.
Yeah, massively.
He looked short, and I'm gonna have to say this as well. Chris Wood is underrated. He is such a good striker.
That is a fair shout. Don't get me wrong. I have critiqued him week upon week sometimes and said that his positioning is weak as piss. But half of the time, that's what Dash wants. Dash wants him on the shoulder of the last defender. He wants him literally angling in, literally on the cusp of offside. That's where he wants him. And if that's what Dash wants, who am I to question, to be fair?
Yeah.
Good point. Just obviously a few more comments there. Just referring to, and I think this. I didn't expect this from Burnley, to be honest.
I did.
But for me, not so early in the second half. I thought it maybe
we actually played football. That's the thing. That's the thing. I said to you that we've started playing a bit of football. Yes, don't get me wrong. We can mix it up. We can pump the balls long if we want. But we've been known as a team that likes to pump it long for season after season after season. And now that we've got a player like Corney who will run into the channels, get into that space, we've changed. We've adapted,
Dan,
which is something that I'm very
we know
happy
that
about.
feeling well. Trust me, we've had Pulis, Allardyce, Hodgson, De Boer. You name the stereotypical, atypical media tags about they love to play in the air, this, that, and the other. We know how that feels, and this is where your manager doesn't get the respect he deserves. He's gone away to Stamford Bridge, got a point. He's come back to Turf Moor today and got a point in a game where neither side deserved to win, because defensively both teams were a shambles. As much as we feel like it's 2 points drop because we took the lead, and historically whoever takes the lead in this fixture tends to go and win the game, I'm looking at that and thinking, okay, take Cornet's goal out of it. Burnley's first 2 goals, defensively from our perspective, we should be doing far better on. Arguably, Benteke's first and second goal, you're thinking to yourselves, we should be doing better on that aspect. So you're thinking, okay, it's 2 points dropped from our perspective because we were 1-0 up, and we had a great chance to make it 2-0 with Conor Gallagher. You're thinking, if that goes in, we're sitting on a different game here. But, like, I was thinking, I'd hope we beat Burnley, but if we draw, bear in mind they did the double over us last season. I'm not going to knock it, depending on the way the draw fell. But when you really look at it, neither side deserved to win that game, because neither side really.
What you guys thought of the penalty shout?
It was a penalty.
Oh, we dodged the bullet there.
Nailed on penalty.
Fair play. I'll take that. Fair play.
But Dwight McNeil needs to stand on his own 2 feet more than 5 seconds. That man loves the turf more than anything. Now I know why your ground's called Turf Moor, because he just loves the turf, bro. I know we've got Zaha.
We've seen it recently. I'm sure he's been watching Raheem Sterling too much, because he's literally on his arse. That lad's legs at this moment in time, past couple of weeks have been like fucking paper, and it is bad. You
can tell he was at Man United's academy though, because look, there's a player in there.
Shout.
You know what I'm saying? You know, there's a player in there. So I'm not gonna sit here and go, Dwight McNeil's crap. No, he's a good player, but mate, stay on your feet. And there were the referee today was awful for both teams.
He missed so much.
Simon, obviously, shame on you.
Anderson was lucky not to be sent off. We fully admit that.
Yeah.
But then you're looking at some of the fouls that he gave for Burnley. You're thinking there's barely any contact there, or if there is contact, it's minimal. And yes, all teams go looking for it. We're no different to you, so I'm not trying to say that we don't go looking for soft contact in fouls. I've seen us do it countless times. But as a referee, you should know a foul from he's gone looking for that. So you're thinking whatever about both teams were poor, but the referee did not help proceedings because who was it? Somebody got booked for Burnley when Tarkowski.
Tarkowski.
And I'm looking at that going, it's handbags. You don't book them for handbags when the pair of them should know better than to be fighting on the pitch.
Yeah, it's a case of you should know better. You should know better. There's a game to play. You go that way. You go that way. End of. That's it. I did say in the preview. I did say this is one of those games that could literally be open. Both sides attacking. You know, defenses just not to be seen. And if it's going to get fucked up, it's going to get fucked up by a referee being whistle happy. That's pretty much what I said in preview. And
you got it,
I didn't put money on it. On it. What a twit.
I just on that fact, Dan. And the reason why I said earlier on that I didn't expect that from Burnley, when you went 3-2 down when we were winning, I thought that's when it's going to go more direct. But you came out and still played. And I was like, rah. This is a different Burnley for real. We still played. We were under the cosh for a bit. It was like, oh my God, we're hanging on here. We're really hanging on. And then you got the equaliser. And then I'll say last 5 minutes, we were definitely hanging on. VG, fair play to you, mate. You've saved us a point, eh? Absolutely saved us a point. But
I thought VG should have done better with Chris Wood's goal. To be fair,
you know what?
It almost looks FIFA-esque when you look at the save.
No, the defending doesn't help him.
Yeah.
No, I get that. But the save afterwards looks like he's already took the shot. the ball's already on its way in, and then he's sort of just dived afterwards. It's proper like FIFA shit. Honestly,
But you know what it is?
Looks like that.
You know what it is with it then, and looking at set pieces, I think we've all conceded all the goals we've conceded from set pieces. Correct me if I'm wrong. Has gone to the keeper's right hand side, or there's always someone free to the keeper's right hand side.
Yeah,
which begs the question: what is going on at that? Because eventually it'd be our back post, because it comes in towards the back post initially, then it comes across the goal, and then that's where we're conceding from. Like there's something wrong.
like Naby Keita's goal when we played Liverpool. You're looking at that and thinking, okay, goalkeeper-wise, he can't really do an awful lot because, let's be fair, the bodies in front of him should be seeing that shot's coming at them and just throwing the bodies at the like. Even if it comes off your arm and VAR gives a handball or a penalty, you'd rather that than Keita smacking one in from 25, 30 yards and you're like, Naby Keita, the man's made a Weeabix and he's putting worldies in the back of our net. Come on, man.
With his weaker foot.
Do you know what I'm saying? And then our defence looks like it's made a Weeabix today. Same with Burnley's. If Weeabix will probably sponsoring that game because both defences are like Weeabix and Ready Breck out here. It was dreadful.
It was terrible. George, we haven't heard from you, mate.
He's checking his he's checking the results this weekend and what he predicted.
I think you've done all right, Jordan. I think you've actually done all right this week.
Yeah, I think you've done all right this week. Looking at it,
except him turning to the dark side did not do him any favors. We warned him not to do it, but no. Out of desperation, he tried to turn to the dark side.
Even I sat on the fence. Although I did call a Norwich win.
You did, to be fair. Jordan, thoughts on the game, mate?
It was. I would say it was a game of two halves, as every game normally is, in the sense of it felt like both teams had nothing to lose in the first half, but we had everything to lose in the second half. And you could tell that in the way we were playing. So, for example, when Benteke scored so early on, Gallagher should have buried that second chance that came like 30 seconds later.
And then Benteke missed a header as well.
Yeah, so let's say if they all went in hypothetically, that's 3-0 up within half an hour. That's game set match. Yeah. But since Ben Mee scored from that set piece, and Burnley saw that we had no idea.
Rotted. Jay's got balls out here, you know.
No deal.
Nah, bruv, I wouldn't wish IU on our neighbours on the south coast, our neighbours at Bermondsey. He might fit in down to fill the valley. He might be able to help them fill the valley over there.
Yeah.
Sergio,
when Burnley realised that we have no idea how to deal with crosses, they knew exactly what the game plan was, and I know that we were just talking about how they were playing good football at points, but when they saw that goal go in, I'm telling you, they were whacking the ball in from the halfway line, and we were still struggling to deal with it. Like, I don't know what the problem is because you can't really see it because we're not there, but we need somehow to defend against the airborne threat because it don't look right. And the team selection, I was trying to be positive with what I was saying earlier, but I was just tricking myself. I was just trying to be positive.
Luca.
I was just thinking maybe because December's coming up, he's trying to rest certain people, or maybe because I know Edouard picked up a little knock in training. I'm thinking there might be some little thing he's doing here, but that Maka injury is massive for us. I think that most of the fan base didn't realise how big it really was. And some deluded people in our fan base thought that Eze was going to play today. Just seeing how that match started off in the first 20 minutes, you knew that guy was not getting on the pitch.
Nah, we do not want Eze out for another 6 months.
No,
Burnley away wasn't the game for him.
No, you see with McCarthy, people were saying, "Oh, it's not that serious. He's an older player." MacArthur may not be at the level of Jordan Henderson, but he's our Jordan Henderson. You only realise how important he is when he's not there.
Yeah.
Luka Milivojevic, when he first came in, was a fantastic signing because he added so much more strength to our midfield. Today, I could have forgiven him for thinking he was on a passenger train out of Burnley because he just was not on. He was too weak. He was on Nippon's Wi-Fi. He was that far behind. It was just. I'm thinking, okay, if Will Hughes can't get in the team ahead of Luka Milivojevic, £6 million down the fucking drain. No, it'd be Manchester United's come back from when you're in the Championship brush.
Yeah, I want to touch on that point. When I saw that he was captain today, it's not deserved. That armband was not deserved for him today. It should have been either Ward or Wilf, and that's it.
No,
yes,
Wilf.
That Luka is not in the team enough, and I don't think he deserves the captaincy anymore.
I'll tell you what, I will own up something. I will own up and say something, John. I thought, to be fair, Patrick Vieira will come into. I thought when he came in, it's going to be a case of, listen, the team's been modelled around you, Wilf. I get that. It's been all based around your creativity and everyone feeds off that. And I thought him literally trying to be Billy Big Bollocks and go in and say, listen, I'm sorry, but this is a team game. It's not about you. Was going to come back and bite Palace in the arse. And it hasn't. If anything, Zaha's thought, fair play, fair enough. I'll take the shit. I know what I've got to do. You do your bit, I'll do my bit. Happy days, Gaffer. And to be fair, you've nailed it. Don't get me wrong, these games will come up. At the end of the season, these are the games that you'll question, maybe. Or the point here or the point there. But at the end of the day, as you said, it was just one of those days. Our defence, your defence, non-existent. And the rest is history, to be fair. Not even Cornet's world. I mean, I'm not sat here screaming about it. Even if it was a point or whatever, even if it was a winner, I wouldn't still sit here screaming about it. Because on the basis of the game was dead. The game was dead. Don't get me wrong. If you're a young lad and you've just sat in front of your TV and you're watching this because your dad's got a dodgy feed or whatever, but fair enough. If your dad's got nip and goals going, you know what I mean? Then fair enough. But
like a Dr. Pepper advert.
Oh boy!
What you gonna do, huh? What you gonna do? No,
I'm
but
just
you're
looking
right,
for
man.
a program. To be fair, I'm just looking for a program. To be fair,
yeah. The selection, and we said it on Thursday. As long as it's not Luka, we'll be fine. I mean, even with the Ayew take, I could see why Ayew was going to start the game, and he didn't have his worst game. He just doesn't offer us anything.
He gave the ball away so many times, though. That's the only. You got to remember, the minute he makes one mistake, even so much as half a mistake, Palace Twitter is already ready. They've got him in the crosshair.
Mate, I'll be honest, right? When I saw Ayew play one pass back about 2 or 3 times, and he'd misinterpreted the pass, I was just like, if I actually do a match review, I can see Nate being really, really pissed off. The thing where I was on the game literally thinking Nate will be pissed off with Ayew by the end of this game.
You know what it is? Normally Ayew does take smoke with me, but it was more Luka today. I was like, boy. And this is the thing. Remember, I've said since the channel started, I'm willing to let old agendas die if players are improving. But when I'm seeing the same mistakes constantly, all the time, I'm saying to myself, okay, I'm not going to do what I used to do and just blame one player. As a team today, we were not good enough to win that game. So I'm not sitting here going, oh, point's a terrible result. It wasn't the ideal result, but 7 unbeaten. I can't even remember the last time I've been able to say that as a Palace fan. And when you look at it, Burnley did a double over us last season and outplayed us with god-awful football. And you're thinking, we're crap, they're crap, but somehow we're making them look less crap. Work that out. And I know Burnley have some players in their team, like McNeil, like Brownhill.
Brownhill, Cornet.
Well, this is before Cornet was there. I'm talking last season. There were players that you had that, even though they're not fashionable, they're not sexy names, they do their jobs at Burnley. And people like to say, "Oh, Sean Dyche is a dead manager." Sean Dyche has worked miracles at a club that doesn't have a lot of money to spend, with the exception of your investment recently. People want to throw shade at Burnley. It's like, okay, you're in the north of England. You're not a fashionable club. You're not a London club, which we are. So if players are coming in from abroad, then nobody wants to go up to live in Burnley. I'm sure there's a lot of nice things in that part of the country, but it's not the top destination for players coming into the Premier League. It's Liverpool, Manchester, London, maybe even Newcastle now with the money they've got. But moving up to Newcastle upon time right now, maybe not a best career move. But looking at it, as we've said and as you said, Ayew had a pretty stinker of a game. So did Ward. So did Luca. Guaita, not his best game, and his unwillingness to catch things is a bit of a worry, as Steve always alludes to on the channel, because Steve and his agendas with Guaita. It's not even funny how much he wants Butland in goal. But I don't know. I want to sit here and say this is bullshit. Burnley this, Burnley that. We didn't do anything to merit the game, really, and neither did they. Both teams cancelled each other out.
Nah. End of the day, if we were all sat in the cricket club now after the game, we'd all be chin-wagging about it. We'd all be sat there going, a point's fair enough. Let's just get pissed. Let's enjoy the rest of the day. And Bob's your teapot. That's it. Simple as.
On that note, what I'm going to take as a massive positive? We scored 3 goals.
In the first half.
I'll take that as well. I'll take that as a positive as well, that we took 3 goals.
Under Hodgson, this type of game finishes 0-0.
No, 1-0. Maxwell Cornet hits that winner in the 90-plus 5th minute from a Palace counter-attack where Jordan Ayew has gone the length of the field, tried to play the hero, smacked it off Nick Pope's fucking head. Maxwell Cornet is on the halfway line and belts it past Guaita. And everybody's saying, and then Roy Hodgson comes out with, we played really well in the second half. Did we? Because it looked to me that we were trying to put 6 different bus garages on the bloody line. No. Listen, as a neutral, you're looking at that game and the Newcastle Brentford game, you're going, bloody hell, 6 goals apiece. Not a bad game.
Yeah,
but
I think that's another thing that's kind of helped. The results around us,
kind
of been quite favourable as well. Like United lost, so we're only 1 point behind them now.
Top 6 is still on, by the way. Just putting it out there, like
it's actually mad.
Might be for you boys, but not for us. Jesus Christ, we'd be happy to be in like the 6th from bottom. We'll take that.
Yeah, because I think we're now 1 point behind United, 2 behind Arsenal, which is
give Dash a checkbook in January, and trust me, very soon you'll be up there with us. Because bear in mind, you know how it feels to get into Europe. We don't know how that feels, because the last time we were in Europe was the Intertoto Cup. Rather not go there. Too painful. But no, listen. That today was not ideal, but 7 unbeaten, and we're looking really, really solid in terms of we're getting results. We're not winning a lot of games, but we're not losing games. Where normally you're just waiting for that tweet of 90 plus 4, 90 plus 5. That's the inevitable tweet you're waiting on, and then there's people actually tweeting that during the game. You're like, do you really like having a Twitter account? Palace Twitter does not forgive. Oh, Ole in.
No.
Oh, absolutely.
The thing is, I said it in the preview as well. I said that we've started playing some football. We've started getting on the front foot, but it's opened us up massively at the back. Massively, we have opened up at the back because we have started to play. Yeah, we've started to play more expansive instead of having your midfield sort of sit in. We've started to push with it. Yeah,
but you know what, Dan? With that, I think your fans will, in time, will appreciate it because you know what? I guess you've been so used to playing some terrible football.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. I don't like going to the turf and expect. I'm not expecting us to literally turn teams over. I'm expecting us to go there. It's going to be where you look at the stats after the game. You've had 28% possession to 73 or 72, whatever. Can't count. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Shitty 1-0s. And you're just sat there like coming away from it going, how the fuck did we get anything from there? And to be fair, I'll take it because, as we said in the preview, again, you will take that every day of the week if it works for you. But today's just one of those games. We write it off. I think both teams will be very happy with a point. And to be honest, we're back at the turf next weekend. We've got Spurs, so fingers crossed we can do you guys a favour and take 3 points off them.
I think you will.
Jay, to answer your question, I'd much rather get relegated to the actual conference than take Conference League football. Believe you me. Conference League, listen.
We don't even have the squad for it.
No, you know what? It's not even that. It's just there's levels to European football. Yes, we're not really a club that can demand Europa League football the whole 9 yards. But if you get into Europe, you want to be bare minimum in the Europa League. The Conference League, you're literally playing the New Saints, St. Patrick's Athletic, which is not far away from me. That'd be great for me, of course. But when we play in Europe, you want to play teams that you're close to leveling. You don't want to be playing teams that you should be smacking and getting easily through the group.
Yeah. And you're traveling all this way to play teams that are just dead.
Fam, I'm not going to Azerbaijan for a Europa League conference game. Are you mad? Azerbaijan.
Jordan will be there.
We got lucky. We got lucky, mate. We got lucky. We got Aberdeen to start with. We were like, yes.
I remember that.
Fucking brilliant. And we're like, if there's any team Burnley are going to come up against, Aberdeen.
Burnley fans got so gassed for the draw when it was being made, right? I was watching it through a Twitter feed and there was a Periscope feed. You had Burnley fans putting bare blue and purple hearts in the chat, obviously representing the Clarets. And it says, Burnley FC will play. Who do we get? Legia Warsaw Rapid Vienna. Aberdeen FC. The chat went apeshit because you're just thinking that's a glorified pre-season friendly.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Obviously, we beat Aberdeen in the end, knocked them out. Then it were a case of Istanbul Başakşehir from Turkey beat them.
Istanbul Başakşehir here. What the?
Is that the team that beat United?
Yeah. We knocked them out.
But beating Man United.
And then we played Olympiacos. Yeah. And got. And then I think at their gaff they went and took the lead, and then at the turf we absolutely fucking annihilated them, and we got nothing. It was one of those games where you threw everything, the kitchen sink, your missus's wage, your wage, everything went at Burnley, to be honest. And yeah, just we got nothing from it. And then about half a year later, it came out apparently that Olympiacos had been offering bribes to referees, but we tried to question it whether was it done in our game or what, but nothing ever came of it. So
no, I'd say that's more in the Greek league, because it'd be more favourable in the Greek league, because in Europe it's harder to get referees that are favourable, because a lot of them don't have direct interaction with the clubs they're refereeing. For example, you won't get an English referee refereeing an English team. Or they may not even referee a Scottish team, a Welsh team, an Irish team. They have to be massively impartial. So, you won't really get a Croatian ref refereeing a Serbian team. It's like, that's not so. But it depends. But obviously, look, we all know football's corrupt. For Christ's sake, the next World Cup's in bloody Qatar. Like, if you're not aware that football's corrupt, where have you been? Like, Russia's World Cup was great, yeah, but I was looking at that at the time going, okay, fair play to Russia. It's a new part of the world, but I wonder why Russia was picked, because it don't strike me as for Russia's architecture and Russia's infrastructure. Which, to be fair to them, we saw what they did with the World Cup. Fair play, but Russia you can live with. Qatar, nah, we're not having that.
We all know what the World Cup's like. It's one of those. Like, Shep, I'm getting around him. What are you drinking? That's literally it. You open your wallet. And Sepp Blatter's like, I think I'll have this, I'll have that, I'll have this.
Sepp saw one of those bad boys and was like, oh, hello, Qatar, hello. Swipe.
Is that credit or debit?
This is it.
Sepp Blatter, I don't need to know what that is.
Right. Guys, I'm going to try something. Hopefully it works. So I managed to find this website. I didn't find it. Someone else used it, and it was pretty cool. And I think this is how we'll probably do like combined 11s and stuff in future. It just makes life a lot easier. But let's pick. Let's see, share screen.
No point in putting defenders or goalkeepers in this combined 11. Let's be honest. Sorry, but like this scoreline itself proves that neither goalkeeper and neither defense merits a position. But we'll try and make it somewhat possible.
There, Cornet Benteke, done.
So yeah, based on today's game, who makes the team of the day? Let's call it that. So in goal, gosh, both keepers conceded 3. Are we going Gaito or
No, I'm never picking Guaita. It's got to be Nick Pope.
We're going Wayne Hennessy. Didn't concede.
Love it, Jordan. Love it.
Yeah.
So we're going
you know what? Fuck it. Do it. Hennessy. Stick Hennessy in.
Put Hennessy in for the banner.
It does not make any difference. Stick Hennessy in. Honestly, let's just pick players in defence and midfield that didn't even get a game because they actually did better. They did more by sitting out than actually playing today, to be fair.
You understand?
So that makes something about what? Should we go one each? Tompkins?
Yeah.
James
Tompkins and Nathan Collins. Actually, let's go even worse. Instead of Nathan Collins, we'll go even worse. We'll go Kevin Long. That guy's been at Burnley for 11 years and played about 3 games.
Who's he? Shane Long's brother?
Guy.
No, he's shitter than that.
Oh, Jesus, that's saying something.
He's not even worthy of being a brother, mate.
Who's that right?
Yeah, but unfortunately, he still gets picked for Ireland. Nathaniel Klein.
We were Kleiny.
No, Nathan Ferguson. He's not even.
No, Jordan, don't try that. No, Nathaniel Klein.
Left back. Who's your left back that didn't play? Because
Eric Peters. Eric Peters and his dog shit.
Oh Christ, Eric Peters.
Stoke Central, that guy.
Right. Now we can actually get a bit sensible.
No, I don't think we can. Not yet.
No, because let's be honest. Our midfield and their midfield was dead. Their midfield and our midfield was dead food. So there's no way anybody's getting in this properly. Will Hughes is in this midfield because he would have had a better game than fucking Luca.
I think Gallagher gets in here, and I think Brownhill gets in here, and they're the only serious ones.
Yeah, Gallagher and Brownhill definitely. Yeah, I'll take that.
But the last one can be Gyro. Probably he didn't even get on the bench.
No, Will Hughes, because it's the only time he's getting on the pitch.
Gallagher's creativity today was somewhere else. So fair play.
So wait, are we going Hughes or?
Hughes and Josh Brownhill.
Yeah, sod it.
Let me just switch this around so that you look like they play in the actual position.
Dale Stevens is absolutely dog shit for Burnley and injured. So that's he's got 2 bonuses to it.
Yeah, but he's ex-Seaweed, and trust me, nobody near them is coming near this team.
Fair play.
Nah,
I've learned my errors, mate. I have learned my errors from the other day, mate.
Yeah.
Jordan, clearly not.
Right. That leaves the front 3. So we've said Cornet.
This one's easy.
Cornet
and Teke.
Yeah.
Even though Wilf went full prima donna during the game, but that's just classic Wilf for you.
Wilfred Panzer.
What?
Okay. Somebody must have been pissed trying to spell Chancellor or some shit like that.
Probably, yeah.
Somebody been hitting that Rosie Orchard cider, that dangerous cider you don't drink us in the back of the off license.
That right there, that is an Eddie Howe side if I've not seen any other team. He's literally so attack minded and fuck all in defence. That is such an Eddie Howe team.
And he's meant to be Newcastle's saviour. Oh dear God!
Sorry, I can't work today. I'm not feeling well.
Man took one look at Kieran Clark and said, "Oh, I've made a big fucking mistake." It's at that moment He knew.
One
He
took a look
fucked up.
at Amanda Stavely. One took what? He took a mad look at Amanda Stavely and went, shit.
I thought that was Katie Hopkins' sister, you know. Big man ting.
I thought that was Katie Hopkins' brother.
Oh, harsh on Mark Gay.
Mark Gay.
He still conceded 3 goals,
He's
James.
conceded 3 goals to
I
Burnley, to be fair
know
to
he
them.
scored his first goal and he tapped the badge and all that, but their defense conceded 3, our defense conceded 3. If you can't, Darren
His
Mola
goal
left
was
back, I
easy
don't know about
pickings,
that.
mate. His goal was easy
Yeah.
pickings. If you've not got players around you, then I'm not being funny. You could smash
we're
that left, right,
changing.
and centre.
Put
Yaroslav, yeah.
Jack in. Put Jack in. Come
You know
on,
the worrying
Jake.
thing about this
Do
is
it.
on FIFA the other night I had this dog shit defender that wanted out, so I sold him and I brought in Yak just as a stopgap.
Put him
If
in.
you paid us legal tender for him, do you know what it is? You would have deserved to get your P45.
Jordan, we're not putting Yak in this.
He's going in.
But yeah, this is a pretty cool website actually. We'll use it for our combined 11s and preview shows from now on. It's create formation, by the way, Dan, in case you ever.
Yeah, I'm game. I'll try. To be fair, I do all my shit from my phone, so until I get a laptop and camera sorted, I will keep it in mind though.
Fair play to you. I don't know where we take the conversation from here. I guess a draw is a good
Game was shit. The night was shit. Listen, if anybody's watching, grab yourself a beer, enjoy the rest of your night. You know what? Fuck cooking. Get a takeaway. Treat yourself.
That's what I'm going to do.
I'm going out after this. So.
Oh, are you off?
Yeah, I'm going to go out for a little bit. I've got to go to a work do, so I'm going to head out.
So you're not just going out. You're going out.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the one. That's the one.
Pints of Guinness going down like mad.
Hey, I've sucked all the beer there is now, so I'm moving on to JD now. That's it. Big boy stuff now.
Go for it. What we'll do, we'll go around 1 positive, 1 negative, and then we'll just wrap it up because I think we're all just ticked off.
You know what it is? I'm just looking forward to the therapy session tomorrow.
That'll be fun.
Because I can't lie, we thought it was bad at Liverpool. It was a little bit peak at City, and then they decided, you know what? Ollie looked at it and went,
"Hold my beer."
No, Ollie was like, "What's that you say? There's another way for me to fuck up United season even more and miraculously not be sacked after full time?" Hold that for a second. When they got the penalty given against them, I was like, if Watford missed this, you just know United are going to squeak this one.
Yeah.
Then it was 1-0, then 2-0, and I went, oh, wait a minute, 2-1, okay, 3-1, yeah, they're done, 4-1. Wow. You know what, Rich? Our 1-0 defeat to the Watford in the Carabao Cup doesn't look so bad anymore, you know?
It really doesn't. It really doesn't. Jordan, just so you know, at the moment, you definitely have at least 2 points this week.
Hey!
Hey, Rich, what's the guest on this week?
Who we got? We got Villa, don't we?
We got Villa.
I'll send a tweet out and see who we can get out.
No. I mean, in regards to
points?
Predictions.
Prediction
points.
I actually haven't done what we've got so far. So what I'll do is I'll do that later on today, and I'll send you all a message each.
Sweet.
Where you're at the moment and such. So yeah, Nate, 1 positive, 1 negative.
1 positive, Mark Gray's first goal for the club. 1 negative, Weetabix defending.
Jordan?
1 positive is it looks like Benteke is Benteke we bought 4 years ago. Negative. 1 negative, I would say, would be the team selection.
Welcome, close the door now. we're about to shut the door on the stream. To be fair, so
unless somebody gets hit with a slipper with like an RKO out of nowhere.
Or someone hits a Sue.
Oh, listen, I need to speak to Edna tomorrow. I need to speak to Bernadre, Chino, Realist, Hamza. I need to talk to them all. Honestly. What was I going to say? One positive, 7 unbeaten. 7 unbeaten. I didn't think I would ever say that. Actually, that would be 2, so I'm not going to say that. That would be negative. We conceded 3 goals to Burnley, and that's no disrespect to Burnley, but Burnley are not the type that score 3 goals.
I told you we'd get Burnley, but nobody listened. And neither did I, because I did predict we'd win, but I just thought, you know what? If this is this kind of game, we're that confident, we're that excited, we're going to get fucking Burnley. And I'm going to sit here and be fucking pissed that we get it, but fair play to Burnley. Point's a point. And remember, we've come a long way from being happy with a point. Now we're pissed at a point. That's never happened before. Normally we're sitting on a point going, we didn't lose, we got a point. Now we're like, we got a fucking point. Bullshit.
Yeah. Do you think, though, that this is one of those points where, to be fair, it is one of those points, like a point shared, it's a point shared, fair enough. You can accept it. Where if it was up against somebody where it was been an absolute dog shit game, and I mean in terms of literally you've pummeled the opposition for 90 minutes and you've still ended up with a point.
Don't take us up. We've been there too many times.
To be fair, though, if I had to pick up, I'll give you my positive and negative. Positive is, prior to the Brentford game, we'd not won at the Turf since January. We got 3 points against Brentford, a point away at Chelsea, and now got a point again at the Turf against you guys. So fair enough, you know, back-to-back points in a sense.
Jay, the disrespect is a matter. Christ above. Man said F Burnley, you know.
But respect.
Respect.
Yeah, respect, but go fuck yourself.
It's a respectful fuck off.
Hey, do you remember I said that Palace fans will hold on to that when people ask me, do you like football? I told you it was going to come back again, didn't I?
That's the kind of guy you'd meet in the cricket club and go, nice to meet you, mate. But yeah, fuck off till next season. Fuck off.
I know, sure, definitely.
There was as I say, the only positive, the positive is back-to-back points at the Turf. Negative, I'd have to say, and I'm going to say it now, bye-bye James Tarkowski.
Wow.
See you later, mate. Honestly, I'd get rid in Jan. Get rid in Jan.
His head's not there, is it?
Nah. I'd feel more comfortable with a 21-year-old Nathan Collins at centre-back with Ben Mee than having Tarkowski in it. He's done it before. He did it with Brentford when we came sniffing. He said, I don't feel too well. I can't play. He tried to do it in the summer and it bit him in the arse. You
should flog him to Man United free of charge.
Fuck it out. Hey, fuck it. It's Man United. We'll try and get 80 million out of this shit, don't you?
He's better than Maguire.
Yes. Fuck the swap deal. No swap deal. No swap. I'd rather him go on a free, mate. I'd rather him go on a free in the summer.
Hey, that's like somebody say, can we take Eberechi Eze if we give you Harry Maguire? No way in hell. I tell you what, if you want Eze, what you can do is you can put some money on the table, and if it's nothing but 100 million, off your pot. Because people said that with Tyreek Mitchell last season before he signed his new contract. Oh, we should offer Palace 5 million for him. Yeah, you can try that, but that might buy you maybe 5 million Oyster cards or something like that. But you ain't getting Tyreek Mitchell for that, mate. Nah, 5 million. Arsenal fans are idiots. Well, at least those kind of Arsenal fans. But if Luca plays against Villa, I'm not coming on the channel for a few weeks because my mental health will not recover watching Luca be in a Palace shirt. I can't deep that no more.
He can't.
How old is he now? Is he 31? Something like that?
He's 50. Plays like it.
He's 31 going 96. Man's older than Roy Hodgson. Roy Hodgson would beat him in a foot race. Put it that way.
100%. Guys, let's leave you to it, man. Oh, man. You know what? This was kind of therapeutic, to be fair.
It was.
Hey,
Richie's already contemplating his takeaway. He's like, listen, guys, I'm off. Just Eat's calling me, mate.
Chinese is around the corner, so yeah.
He's already got the Chinese delivery sorted out already.
Yeah.
Man was doing a Don Robbie and whipping it on his phone already, bro. Don't need to watch that rich guy, you know.
Why do you think the stream was cut back 5 minutes?
Smoking on your tears, fam.
No, that's Brighton fans we're smoking on right now.
Charlton.
Listen.
Oh, you swore.
Oh, he did he?
Oh, mate. Sucker punch.
You fucked it up, mate.
Your mental health really must be affected.
That's what having Luka Milivojevic in the start 11 does to a man. And hey, Jordan, I swore, but man never turned to the dark side, your grade A wallad. But just remember that. You went to the dark side, bruv. You're never getting forgiven for that.
I thought it was going to be a good idea. I'm very wrong.
Phil Mitchell. Hey, when did Lee Mason become a manager, though?
Hey, to be fair, we ain't got Phil Mitchell. With that shit, we got Grant, mate. We got Grant Mitchell. We didn't got Phil. With that shit.
Do you remember that referee, Lee Mason? He's Phil Mitchell, bruv. Him and Steve McFadden are identical. Bruv.
Hamza, don't worry. I'm wrapping up. I've got things to do. But listen, we will talk tomorrow.
Therapy session, Hamza.
We will talk tomorrow.
Wait. We just need to give Hamza a little taste of what will happen tomorrow. So, I think there's a song that goes "Ollie's at the wheel." Do you guys know it?
You know, I think it's top of the charts at the moment.
Jordan, tell me how good does it feel?
Very good.
They've got Sancho, McTominay, and Fred. Their whole football team's totally fucking dead. Ollie's at the wheel. Rio Ferdinand must be regretting that now.
Oh, absolutely.
Man turned his whole entire football club from the big, glorious Manchester United to Manchester Meme United, the theatre of dreams, has now become the theatre of memes. And long may it continue. Oh, shit. Oh, by the way.
Tomorrow night.
Jordan, that's your name at the top of the list of Hamza.
He still hasn't roasted me since I've asked him to yet. So I'm still waiting for it.
Oh, no, listen. If he even tries a roast, he knows for a fact he's going to get filleted. There's just certain things you're not brave enough to try. And you know for a fact, after the so-called Palace roast, Hamza's not brave enough for that.
Listen, when I get a minute, I think after next week, I'll have a bit more time. I'm going to get highlight clips out. So yeah, the thumbnails have been done. I just got to go back and obviously take out. I was meant to even send you the thing, wasn't I, Dan? Sorry, I got to send it up to you as well. From the Arsenal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'll send you the link and I'll send you the timestamp so you don't actually have to watch
the clip of Eagle R. The
just
best of Eagle Eye football.
Mate, if it gets your watch views up, I will watch it throughout. Don't you worry about it.
I appreciate that. Guys, listen, there's plenty of new shows that are going to be coming up soon on the channel. Just keep looking out for it, man. Nate and Jordan are going to be doing some wicked content too. Once again, thanks to Dan for coming out and coming out late notice, to be fair. Shout out your channel.
No worries. Yeah, at Turf Morehouse TV. I was going to do a match review, but I just can't be arsed. It's just a dead game, weren't it? Fucking dead.
This is your
game.
match review, isn't it?
This is my match review. Sod it. I'll just clip this shit and just re-upload it.
Feel free to take it.
No, listen, man. Big up your damn self for coming on, Dan. We appreciate you all the time.
Fair play. You ever need me, I'll be here. Don't worry about it. But yeah, at Turf Morehouse TV, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Catch us over there.
Tomorrow, Dan, is just make sure you're tuned in to Get Amped 9 p.m. tomorrow and troll the United fans, please.
It's therapy session tomorrow. Therapy session tomorrow, and it is going to be epic.
Jordan, I will be your plan B if Hamza comes for you. Don't you worry about it.
He said he'll talk Palace because you didn't watch the game. He's had enough. No, Sean.
Sean sending for his clout, you know.
I've been on the channel 2 weeks, I think, in the comment section, and he even knows about the slipper.
Wait a minute, wait. Oh shit! I just got hit with a slipper.
It really did suck. It really did, guys. Listen,
It did.
Like, share, subscribe.
Hey, it's got to go wrong for it to go right, people. You don't learn unless you make mistakes. So,
smash a like button if you haven't. Jordan,
7 unbeaten. So let's not lose heads here. You understand?
So Jordan,
7
I can tell
unbeaten.
you are pissed. Let's hold on to the 7 unbeaten. And
Jordan, just eat some rice and peas and jollof rice. You'll be fine. Jollof rice or rice and peas makes everything better.
I've just had a fat chicken burger. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Honest to God, guys, I'm going downstairs. I'm with you, Rich. I'm going downstairs for a Thai green curry, mate. I've already got that downstairs.
Oh, Thai green curry. That's
I had to make this day better somehow.
You did.
I'm going out to get pissed drunk, and I don't give a fuck about the hangover tomorrow because I need it after that game, bro. Me getting drunk tonight is my therapy session.
See you next week.
Palace on the piss. Palace on the piss. See you later, guys.